Hey, it's me, Alvin. Welcome to Popcorn Chicken. I'm not at the office, but the other two gentlemen are at the office, and they're eagerly awaiting for me to click on a button. And there they are. There's Chris.
Hello.
Where's
Good
Justin?
evening.
Did Justin leave you hanging?
Justin's here. He's here.
He's getting a drink,
Yeah.
and he's doing a limbo act to get to the chair.
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
No.
now you can
Now
see.
he's there.
Well,
We're all
what is
here.
going on, gentlemen?
Nothing. What's going on with you? Happy birthday to your son.
Thank you. Yeah, just had some sushi because he wanted sushi.
Nice.
Cut the cake, so he's all good. This Saturday we're gonna go do some VR experience in Richmond.
Ooh.
So
Gonna
I'll
shoot
see
some
how what that's-
Zambos,
sorry.
shoot some zombies.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I'm gonna be turtling in the corner and hiding, but that's about
Nice.
it.
Yeah, you should do a bunch of as many horror games as you can.
Yeah, of course.
fine.
Yeah,
Just
right
up
my
your
alley.
alley. Right
Yeah.
up your alley.
Exactly. Yeah. Oh man, a lot of stuff to get into, man. I just got a barrage of information just dropped in the last a couple hours today. A lot to do with Disney.
Oh,
Oh,
good.
Nice.
Yeah,
My favorite.
Yes.
a lot of
Stuff
sequels
that
heading
I
your way,
only
Justin.
care
A
about.
lot of sequels. So get ready for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's something we rarely talk about is Disney, so this will be nice.
And Disney sequels.
yes, this is a
Yeah.
big change for us.
Yeah, you know,
And
Such
when we
a-
do talk
such a
about Disney,
new
all we do is praise
experience.
them. So this will definitely
absolutely. Every
know.
every decision, every project, it's just it's hard to bat 1,000.
it's a wonderful world.
Yeah.
Oh, we have some people here saying hi to us. Cowabunga dude, what's that? Kiwi Dino. Has it started? Yes, it has started now.
Yes, it has.
You can grab a
Yes.
drink
Yes.
and hang out with us.
What are you drinking?
The strongest stuff in the world, aspartame Coke.
I got pure life. I don't like any of that cut shit. I want pure life.
Well, I'm still 10 years old, so I got chocolate milk.
Chalky milk.
yeah.
Oh, that was my high school nickname.
Chocolate milk. You got to change that.
Yeah, I
Say
know.
Alvin on the screen says
No, it
chocolate.
wasn't. I'm just making that up.
That's a good nickname.
Oh. Okay, let's get started. Where do you want to go? Do you want to go to the Disney news stuff right now, or do you have something
If it's
else?
just
Get out
dropping,
of the way.
yeah, if it's just dropping, go for it.
Okay, so Frozen 3 is on the way, folks.
Surprising no one.
Yep.
I didn't even remember Frozen. I remember Frozen 1 because I thought it was a good movie.
Sure.
It was a really good movie. I enjoyed the heck out of it. Olaf made me laugh the whole time. The two sisters and the story that they had was really good. It's probably one of the best storytellings in the last 10 years for Disney, I think. It's up there. For Disney, I'm talking specifically. So Frozen 2, I don't remember what really happened.
The polar ice caps melt and global warming kills Olaf.
Yeah, Olaf just melted, right?
Yeah.
I can't remember.
Something
But
about their parents, I think.
yeah, it was more of explaining to their parents' background, right?
Yeah, exactly. But it was, you're right. Frozen 1 was good. Frozen 2, I don't remember that much. But interesting enough, and we talked about this before on some shows, that Disney Plus is very good at doing behind the scenes. So if you actually search on Disney Plus for the making of Frozen 2, that's actually really good. It's like
Okay.
a 4-part series where they talk to all the animators and producers, and it's
Oh, cool.
kind of neat to see the behind the scenes, but it's not, I think that's probably better than the movie because I don't remember the movie at all. So when is this slated to come out then? Frozen 3?
2026, it's slated to come out.
Okay.
When was the last one? It came out like 2020.
I think before COVID.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say 20.
So at least 3-4 years ago, at least. So yeah,
So, I mean,
and
that's
then,
at least they're not pumping it out one a year kind of thing.
Well, they still take a while to make, right? These
Yeah,
new
for sure.
oh yeah. Another big one that's coming out in 2026 is Toy Story 5.
Woof.
Can we just put this movie to bed, please?
What do you
Because-
mean?
But
They were all great.
the problem
hold
is
on, hold on.
But
Let me
that's- okay, go,
finish
go,
before you
go
cut
ahead.
me off. I was gonna say
no.
It is one of my favorite animations of all time.
Yeah.
I cried in all of them, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? I just don't want this to be watered down and ruin the purity of it all. It was so beautiful. The last one was gut-wrenching.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can do this again.
So you're just mad
It
because
just
it
takes me to a dark
makes you
place.
feel things.
And I have toys behind me. Come on.
Yeah, that's true.
It hurts.
You know what I want? A Toy Soldiers 2.
Oh,
That one
Leader
was
of the
good.
Gorgonites.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That movie-
that was a great underrated movie.
Yep.
They need to bring a part 2 on that one. That one I'm all
Wasn't it
in. for
Jeremy
that one.
Irons or no? Who was the main voice actor?
Of what?
If only you had a laptop in
Toy
front of
Soldiers.
you, huh, Justin, to look that up.
Yeah. Well, there's a chat and there's you. So
You can look it up.
Wait, what were
on
you
your
asking?
Toy Soldiers.
Toy Soldiers.
Yeah.
Who's the voice of it?
Yeah.
Hang on.
It was. Oh yeah, Zootopia 2. Yep.
It's funny you say that, Cowbunga dude.
Are they making a Zootopia too?
Yes, they are.
Wow.
Yeah. Thanks for stealing my thunder. Cowabunga.
So I was just gonna say, sorry, Elvin. I agree with you because when I heard Toy Story 4 was coming out and everybody was like that, why are they doing this? Don't do it. But then it came out and it was so good. So-
yeah, but it hurts.
Of course it
It
hurts.
hurts, and I don't want to cry again in the cartoon because my wife laughs at me every time. Ugh. I
Okay,
just
when I
yeah.
look at Toy Soldiers here, I see Sean Astin, Will Wheaton. Am I looking at the right thing?
I think Cowabunga Dude is I think it is Small Soldiers.
Oh.
It's the toys one where was it Small Soldiers?
I hope they make
I
Willow
think it was
season
Small
2.
Soldiers.
You're the only one that says that ever. Think MIB.
Yep. Yeah, but Men in Black, the fourth one or the most recent one that came out that sucked.
The international one
Yeah.
with what's his name? Thor was in it.
Yeah.
Chris Hemsworth. Yeah.
Chris Hemsworth. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the
That
Valkyrie.
wasn't good.
That was
but
not
nobody-
good, Yeah.
Everyone just ignored it. And like that's a perfect example of like it doesn't discredit the franchise.
Mhm.
It doesn't ruin the rest of the movies that were amazing. They still exist. And then yeah, Tommy Lee Jones. Oh yeah, it is Tommy Lee Jones. That was the voice of the main guy in Small
Yeah,
Soldiers,
the
Toy Soldiers, whatever
Commandos,
the hell.
right? Commandos.
Yeah.
Commandos.
Yep.
Yeah, so Funimation, sorry, just going to get into that, is shutting down April 2nd. Sad.
Wow.
Anybody know what Funimation's about?
Funimation was like
Think anime.
the biggest staple in 90s. It's like Dragon Ball Z. It's
Yeah, it was. They did a lot of voiceovers too, and
Yeah.
they brought a lot of stuff to America. To North America, from the Japanese animation universe. So they're shutting down April 2nd. I'm assuming it's because Crunchyroll has, become the center point. They've kind of bought them out and put them under their wing or something. I don't know the details, but they are shutting down April 2nd.
yeah,
So-
I assume that it's not they just became stagnant. They probably were bought out and then they're just
Or
closing
absorbed
that
into
yeah, exactly.
platform. Yeah. So that's coming out. What else is there? Oh, Ryan Coogler, so the director behind Black Panther, and Michael B. Jordan, who was also in Black Panther as the Killmonger. They are going to be making a movie that's set in the 1930-ish vibe with some anime vibe of vampire movie.
Sick.
Wow.
Yeah, it's going to be maybe black and white. I don't know. But if it's 1930, they didn't have color then. Right? So it's going to have a little bit of anime twist to it.
That's
Both
cool.
of they both Michael B. Jordan is a big anime fan, so he wants to incorporate some of that in there, and that could be very interesting. I mean, it's not my cup of tea, but that sounds very interesting for people who are into that stuff. So that'll be interesting. They
That's
just
also
sorry, go ahead.
that's Disney. That's Disney as well.
No, that's Warner Brothers.
Okay, because I also just staying on the Disney. Didn't they just announce Moana 2?
Hey, I was just gonna say, but go ahead. Yeah, so they upped the release date as well.
Okay.
It's November now this year.
What?
Yeah, it's November this year instead of July next year.
I find they're really rushing a lot of projects.
It's The Rock, man. He
Disney?
wants to make that money. He's got to get. He's got to get that money in there.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, they're gonna have him do another song.
Funny you say that. I believe the writer for the song is no longer in this movie.
Well, it's gonna be garbage then.
Oh man.
Muppets episode in Star Wars canon? No, because Disney bought them, and everything else was was non-canon except for the main movies.
Mhm.
Unfortunately,
That would have been great if it was.
Darth Kermit.
Yeah. No, it was Gonzo.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That was
Gonzo.
Gonzo.
And pigs,
He was a
Pigs in
Sith, wasn't he?
Space.
Yeah, Sith.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pigs in space.
But that when you watch that Muppet show of Star Wars, you know that Mark Hamill's just having like the best
Oh,
time
yeah.
ever.
Absolutely.
Singing and dancing. He's
We had
loving
more
life.
fun doing that than the last movies.
Yeah, exactly.
Also,
Pigs in
sorry, going back to Zootopia 2, it will be released in November this year. Sorry,
What?
2025, sorry.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Late November 2025. That might be our movie for charity if we are there in 2025.
If we're still around.
Yeah. It's all up to these people out here hitting the like and subscribe button that we're going to be around. So
Keep us alive.
click a couple buttons. You'll keep us around for a couple of years if you want us, and we'll be there for you. So
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, I didn't say unsubscribe. The numbers are going down. No.
Weird.
Get him out of here. But yeah, Moana. Did you guys watch the first one?
I don't think I did actually.
No.
No.
I watched the
missed that
first one. It's very close to my cultural background. It's next door, literally. They're Samoan and Fiji's like next door. We can just throw rocks at each other across the water. But yeah, it's pretty interesting. I thought the animation was great. I'm not a big, singing type of show guy. I'm surprised I liked Wonka. It was good and I liked it. So, but yeah, it wasn't bad. I would say a solid 7.5 somewhere there.
Yep.
It wasn't bad.
The songs in it were good. They had a lot of like that.
I did like
I'll
the
go
animation and I liked the adventurous story that it had, right? Like
Yeah.
the their mythological gods. So that was pretty interesting.
That's
It was
what
cool.
Disney thrives on, all those movies.
Mhm.
I like that.
And you see there's a commonality here between what we just mentioned in some of the animations that we just watched. Frozen and Moana. They're unique and refreshing.
Mhm.
They're not the same old.
Yeah.
There's a change there and a location and great animation and storytelling and good songs, of course.
Yeah.
And that's what drives people to the theaters, right? So I thought both of them original were really nice, and let's see if part 2 is going to be good. Let's see.
Yeah, but I also want them to start coming up with new stuff as well.
Yeah,
not-
no,
I
I'm
wanna
with
see
you on
Toy
that one.
Story 17 or
Well, if you
Cool.
want new stuff, I got
Sure.
nothing else for you but old stuff. Mufasa is coming back to the screen, so it's going to
Are
be a
we doing
prequel of Lion King.
I was just gonna make a joke to say, are we gonna do an origin story of a goddamn lion?
Yep, you got it.
Sick. Is James Earl Jones voicing him?
I wish.
course.
I wish. We don't know. We don't know yet. The casting hasn't been announced, so
It better be.
I know,
No,
right?
we're gonna get Jonathan Taylor Thomas to voice young Mufasa.
Raspy old one.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a prequel of Mufasa's story. I don't know how many people are going to go out there to watch this thing. I could be totally wrong and it'd be the
Yeah,
success.
you know what? It's gonna be the best movie you've ever seen. It's gonna change your life. We're gonna change to a Mufasa cast, and we're just gonna talk about that movie.
Cowabunga says maybe AI, James. Or
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. We could do that.
have they made any sort of legalities with this?
Well,
The
if it's
writer strike
Disney,
or anything had to do with this?
no, but if it's Disney, they've already done it with Vader. So that might mean because he wasn't alive when Obi-Wan was it. When did James Earl Jones die?
He's still alive.
He's still alive?
Yeah.
But then Justin-
Well, then why are we talking about AI? I thought like AI generated.
Because you can make his voice sound younger,
Oh,
which you don't need AI to do.
no,
But
you just
before
suck in some helium.
yeah, I don't know if I don't know what they figured out during the strike, but I mean they were using think about it. They Princess Leia or Carrie
Yeah.
Fisher after she died, they showed her
Mhm.
again. But I think it's about well, it's what the family decides.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
The
Well, let's
estate.
hope so, because the last thing I want to see is these sleazy studios having rights to dead people's voices forever, and the
Yeah.
family's not getting a single penny out of it.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Right?
for sure.
That's just it's just wrong on so many levels, right? So we'll see. Keep the news coming. Okay, I got more here.
Go for it. Keep going.
Shoot.
Disney has paid $1.5 billion to acquire stakes in Epic Games.
Okay. So
And so
well,
what
that,
they want to do,
makes sense. Fortnite. Disney has like 1,500 characters in Fortnite.
so they not only want to do a la Fortnite, Bob Iger says, this is his word, they want to have a bigger experience for their fans.
Do you remember what was it called? Disney. They had an MMO. It was like an
Yeah,
ARG.
I remember that. Yeah.
It was ass, but you had to buy toys to then scan to then put them in the game to get like characters and items and stuff.
Yeah, it crashed and burned.
Yeah, Disney. It's like Disney Odyssey or something.
So they're gonna put Disney characters, Pixar characters, Marvel characters, Star Wars characters, Avatar, and more into this new gigantic Disney world. They're gonna call it. And you can purchase things in there, which is the only reason they're gonna do this.
I mean, what if they make Disney Super Smash Brothers?
Nintendo would sue them.
No. But I mean, a fighting game. That'd be pretty dope. We've already had Darth Vader and Tekken.
Where did I saw somewhere? Okay, so do you know the grandpa from Up?
Yeah.
Somebody created him in Mortal Kombat.
Hell yeah.
It's on X. So if you want to look it up, you'll probably find it. But it's him fighting a Mortal Kombat character, which is Kane.
I made I think it was Soul Calibur. Yeah, it was like Soul Calibur 4 or 5 or whatever. There was a character creator, and I made Andrew WK, and he was just white shirt, had the blood on his face, and he shot party lasers, and he killed people with the power of party. It was the best thing I've ever done in my life. Very proud of it.
Oh man. More Disney news here. Wicked Part 1 will be released the same day as Moana 2. So Disney's doubling down on that day.
Wicked, like the
like the
Ewok?
witch,
No.
the witch.
Based on there's a play, Wicked the play based on
Yeah.
Wizard of
So
Oz.
Wicked Part 1, meaning there's going to be another one, maybe a third one, but it will be released on November 27th, the same day as Moana 2. So we have a choice, gentlemen. Do we want Wicked or do we want Moana for our charity party in 2024 winter?
Well, we got some time. I think we want to see a horror film.
Yeah.
Continuing with Disney, man, they just dropped a bunch of stuff 5 hours ago, or maybe a bit around longer than that. But Mandalorian and the Grogu will be released in 2026. Don't know when.
Yep. And also, Stellan Skarsgård said publicly, he's like, we finished the script, or we finished a bunch of stuff for the second season of Andor, and he was like, I'm very happy with it, with how season 2 is ending. It's gonna be good.
Nice.
It's like, all right, that guy's word is bond. So
What's his finishing move? I don't remember, but he does a lot of kung fu in it.
oh, I know what his finishing move is. A 20-minute montage of a life with his wife and them both. And
Oh, I was
watching
thinking
them
he would
die
just-
slowly.
I almost it's so funny that you brought that up because the beginning of Up, I almost have to skip it.
Yeah.
It's so
Yes.
freaking
Oh, it was like that montage in Rick
You
and Morty.
heathens.
Like it was that.
I was
type
so
of thing.
emotionally attached when I watched that.
Oh
I'm
god.
like, that's my grandpa.
Yeah.
Everybody
I was just thinking more. He was just gonna tie the guy with a bunch of balloons and let him go into space and
Oh
die.
yeah.
yeah, you could do that.
But yeah, I don't know what his finishing moves, but you can
should
probably
it-
see it somewhere on the interweb.
Or
Somebody
you
did
should
that.
have the
It was-
little kid come up and like shoot him with like,
Just go up with a slingshot.
Yeah.
The
Oh, man,
dog
that's
just
good.
mauls him.
yeah. He attacks. He gets everyone
Kiwi
gets it.
Dennis says Disney just splitting because they think it will get more money.
Of course.
It's
Totally.
all about money.
Money.
Mhm.
Money.
He hits his enemy with baseball covered game.
Yeah.
That's right. Oh, that's right. He's got tennis balls on the
Oh,
bottom.
yeah.
Of his
Yeah,
skin.
yeah.
That's right.
Tennis balls. Yeah, that's it.
It's Carl, isn't it?
What do you
Carl.
guys think of the title, The Mandalorian and Grogu? Is it just kind of
I hope that's not it.
That's
is that a stand-in
placeholder.
title, baby?
Yeah, I
right?
think so.
Yeah, because that's bad. That's not good.
Yeah.
Why not? Because like Din, if it was called just Din and Grogu, that's better. But the Mandalorian,
They
and
did it
Grogu-
again. They're back. Oh, that's pretty bad job.
What are the-
Anyways,
I mean, you think they have to call it the Mandalorian at some point? Like that has to be there?
Well, yeah, because then it ties it in, and people are stupid. I didn't know it was Mandalorian except for the fact that it had a Mandalorian mask and it had all of the people in
So
it.
wouldn't they just go along with what they've done, like Mandalorian, a Star Wars story?
Yeah,
Like
a
they did that with
Grogu story.
Rogue One and Solo, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I guess it would technically be one of those. Yeah, a Star Wars story.
One-offs.
so with the Mandalorian thing, segue to Pedro Pascal. It's not official yet, but it looks like it's very close. Fantastic Four, Mr. Reed Richards will be Pedro Pascal.
Eh,
I don't even know what to think of this.
he's like a.
I love him,
I do, but it's
but
like
there it is. That butt, right?
it's the butt. It's like yeah, he'll be good for that, but it's like.
Are white men not allowed to be in movies anymore?
No, it's just he's hot right now, so he's like
I mean,
doing
damn
the
right he's
He
hot.
just finished Gladiator too.
yeah, exactly. He's gonna be like Ben Ryan Reynolds or whatever, or like he's just gonna show up
Reed
in a bunch of
Richards
stuff.
is as white as it come when it comes to a man in Caucasian with first and last name.
Well, they can just color correct him and make him whiter.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh my god.
Peter Pascal.
Peter, yeah,
Peter Pascal. Oh, that's
No,
good.
Peter
That's good. I like that
Pascal.
one.
Peter Pastel.
yeah.
Starring Peter
Pedro's pale enough. Wow. Don't get me wrong. I love the guy. He
Yeah.
is awesome.
He's good in everything he does,
So good.
Yeah.
and I'm
maybe-
sure he will be
Maybe
the
he'll wow
shining.
me. He'll wow me.
Yeah, no. I'm not saying he's gonna be bad. He's probably gonna be the best part of that movie, but it's like, hey, this guy that everyone loves that's gonna be really good is gonna be in this
Yeah.
thing. And it's like, all right, it'll probably be fun, but it's not like, oh, because I've already seen 15 movies that have made me cry with him in it. So
Yeah. It'd also be great if in the Mandalorian, the movie, that he never takes off his helmet, so you don't actually know if it's him.
yeah,
The source is SAG-AFTRA Foundation.
yeah.
I don't know who they are. I have no
Say
idea.
actor. That's the union.
Okay, so
Screen Actors
the
Guild.
source is from there.
Yeah.
Saying that he is signed on to be Fantastic Four. So
So it's his union that
take that
confirmed
with
it.
Yeah, there you go. You can catch 6 minutes of Dune 2 on the interwebs.
What?
Cool.
Fandango.
Isn't it like a 12-hour movie?
That's just the credits.
Yeah, no, it's just gonna be a
It's just
long
gonna be-
panning shot of sand.
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
With the Chalamet eating.
Yeah. Just 1,000-yard stare for 6 minutes.
Oh,
is it
you
called?
have missed a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, we talked about Disney.
I just dropped like 10 news at once, so
Disney.
you might
Disney,
want to
Disney.
go
Yeah,
back
Disney's
and catch
putting
up
out
with us.
movies.
Yeah,
And also movies.
lots of Disney stuff. Like
And all
coming out of your
sequels.
pores.
All
Everything you mentioned was a sequel, right?
Yeah.
There wasn't anything original there.
No, all sequels. Yeah.
Yeah, all sequels.
So, yay.
Well, no, a couple prequels.
Oh, sorry.
I have another prequel for you.
Oh,
You just tons
I
there.
have
What?
This,
Go.
this is not Disney though, so it's a little different.
oh, not interested then.
A Quiet Place.
Oh
is
yeah,
it's a prequel. It's
Sure.
day one. So you
That'll be
the
good.
trailer's out. The trailer's out, and it shows meteorite type of things crash landing on New York, and then all of a sudden monsters come out of nowhere, and they're killing and slaughtering everybody in Manhattan.
it'll be fun.
I think it will be, yeah.
So
But it's not in Netflix though. It's gonna be in theaters.
good.
Okay, good.
Good. It better be.
Yeah.
So,
June
yeah.
28. Yeah.
So I've expressed this to you guys before that this is like one of my favorite series, A Quiet Place.
Mhm.
And the way I Actually, when we're talking about opening of movies, right? We're talking about Up and how sad that was. I actually think if you watch A Quiet Place, the first one, how they set up the whole premises in that opening scene is great because it's just like it gets you right into the fact that you can't make noise and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
So this is actually perfect, right? This because the first two movies, it's all about one family getting away from these monsters.
Yeah.
And how they have to be quiet. And how do you be quiet in a city like New York?
Yeah.
Like basically it's impossible. So
My wife would be dead in 5 seconds.
yeah.
I don't need to imagine that.
It also kind of looks like reminds me of sort of Aliens, right?
Yeah.
Because the first Alien was very like, one group where Aliens was like bigger group. So, but I love in the trailer the way because they do that in the movies, right? They count the days.
Yeah.
So the beginning of this trailer, you see there's shots from the first movies and it's day 400. So it's like 2 years into it. And then they reverse back to day one. So it's going to be interesting to see. Because again, we've had two movies. It's like, why are these aliens here?
Yeah.
How somebody said this today. Like they're basically coming down in meteorites. Like, how do you survive that?
I know. Aren't you like
drop
burnt?
pods or something? Well,
What's
they're,
that?
they're probably like drop pods, or just like they are an infection that's an invasive
Yeah.
whatever.
Or maybe
that
they
crashes.
give birth when they land. The heat actually gives
Those could
birth.
be the eggs. Yeah.
No, it's true.
They're the reason why they're monsters is because they got cooked too much.
Mm.
They actually came down on a peacekeeping mission, but then the atmosphere.
The chips all got fried.
Yeah.
Harsha says, imagine eating Taco Bell and your family gets wiped out because you farted. It's not the fart that's going to wipe you out. It's the processed cheese with the...
Yeah, that was kind of everyone's introduction to John Krasinski, like in a serious role, wasn't it?
Not
That
only
was
that. He wrote it and directed.
I was going to say that was his directorial debut. as far as
Yeah, which was
I
pretty
know,
good.
too, yeah.
But yeah, in the
And now he's getting Reed Richards taken away from him.
oh, well, I don't think
I
he
know,
had
that
to
kinda
do
sucks.
did he?
I mean, he had it.
But I think I feel like he was forced into that Reed Richards role. Like
Yeah.
I think
everybody
it was
wanted to do it.
was
Come do
fan
it.
service. It was
What do you
fan
mean forced? They probably got paid $2
Oh, yeah.
million.
Yeah.
God
Forced
damn
with
it!
the
I gotta
money.
do this.
but he was probably like, yeah, I'll do this, but I'm not.
Yeah, I'm not
continuing on.
signing a
I'm
contract.
not signing a
for-
contract. Yeah. But yeah, that was his directorial debut. But I had to look this up because again, I rewatched these movies recently, A Quiet Place, and I had to see if they were ever nominated for sound
Mm,
because that's what makes the whole movie is sound, right?
Yeah.
There's this brilliant scene in the second movie where they're being attacked, and the daughter who's deaf,
mhm.
and it's played by a deaf actress, but you hear what she hears.
Yeah.
And then she's running, and then John Krasinski's her dad, and he grabs her, and then they jump into his head. Like,
Yeah.
the sound jumps back and forth like that.
Yeah.
It was up for an Oscar. It didn't win it, but it was up for best sound. So, yeah, that comes out July, I believe, right?
June or July.
June or July.
June 26th. I
Quiet
believe.
Place Part 2. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sick.
One more Disney thing. Percy Jackson has been renewed for season 2 on Disney Plus.
Cool.
I've watched 4 episodes of it, and I think it's not for me. I think it's for a younger crowd.
Yeah. It's very much like a preteen young adult thing,
Yeah.
but
I enjoyed the books, so
yeah.
because I read it to my kids, right, and I enjoyed it with them. But the show is definitely for preteens. Yeah,
Sure.
So they
Oh,
got renewed for
good.
season
New
2.
Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey, #2. I mean, it made gangbusters because it cost them $30 and some lint to make.
But I think this new one, they've put some money into it.
Yeah.
Well, they made the money, right? They're like,
Yeah,
oh,
they
we'll put some
did.
more into it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Make it a trilogy.
Exactly.
Speaking of Disney stuff or stuff that's on Disney, I watched the first season of The Bear. Speaking of bears,
Yes,
holy
right.
so I knew nothing about it except for it's amazing. The acting.
Who
is
told
great.
you it was amazing?
Literally
Some
everyone.
guy. It was just some guy.
Yeah, some asshole on the internet told me.
Oh wow. Okay. Can't even get some love. Can't even get some love.
No. But I thought it was just gonna be like, oh, it's a cooking drama show or whatever. Didn't
No,
realize
sir.
how in depth I cried like every second episode. And episode
You
7,
wuss.
episode 7 is a 18-minute episode, which any other show I'd be pissed about because normally they're like 45 to an hour.
Yeah.
It's an 18-minute episode and it's all done in one shot. The
Wow.
entire thing is a oneer.
Hmm.
Like after it ended, I had to stop. I had to go grab a drink. I had to sit there and just like take in what I just watched. And then once I realized, I was just like, wait, was that a oneer? And then I Googled it and it was just like, yeah, it was all done in one shot. No cuts, no hidden things, no
Wow.
whatever.
Wow.
And I read a bunch on that episode because they were like, we wrote it, we had it planned out. And then we just kept like, this is kind of slowing down the pacing of it and the drama of it. So they just kept cutting stuff. And they're like, yeah, it's going to be like 18 minutes. And then they're like, actually, I think we could do all this in one shot. Like this wasn't the original plan. And then after we did it, it was just like, yeah, no, we can just put out an 18-minute episode. And I started season 2. It's a little bit of a slower start, but also,
I'm telling you, it
yeah,
ramps up.
I love how one of the biggest pushes for me to watch it was finding out that Matty Matheson is in it, and I love him so much. He's the big fat dude with all the tattoos.
He's awesome. He's awesome.
Yeah, so he's a chef, and it's funny because the only actual chef that's on the show isn't cooking at all. He's their janitor. I believe his first like acting role. He's an internet chef dude, and like he's friends with a lot of like Canadian hardcore bands and stuff. And just a lot of bands. Yeah, it was I just saw that he was in it, and then when they won the award, they had him do the acceptance speech. But yeah, I cannot say enough good things. It's like
Who
the
my
last of
favorite character is cousin. My
emotional-
favorite character is cousin.
huh?
Cousin?
Oh, cousin, that
What
guy's
the-
a douche, and I hate him, and I love like, he's so well done.
Oh, okay. I thought you actually hate him. Okay.
No. Like I meant to hate him because he's an
He's
asshole.
awesome. He's so
a
good.
train wreck, but
Yeah.
it's so good. Yeah.
Yeah. See, when I gave it that score,
No, that's
chef's kiss, baby.
well that first season came out 2022, right? I believe, and because this season 2 came out last year, and then season 3 they've announced that. So yeah, very very excited for that. And I'm watching it at a friend's house.
Wink, wink.
I'm telling you, watch it at a friend's house, your grandma's house, whatever. But if you have not checked out The Bear, go check it out.
So is there an actual bear? I'm just kidding.
Yeah, actually, first episode,
Okay.
not a joke,
Okay.
but also it's his nickname, and then he's naming the restaurant that,
Yeah.
because his name is like John Barrowoodsix or something, whatever.
Yeah.
Right.
Family name. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
and Punisher's in there.
Yeah. He
The cameos
Oh.
are great, right?
Cameos are great.
Don't
Acting's
spoil it
great.
for anybody. Yeah.
Again, like The Last of Us emotionally ruined me every episode. This, I think, is on par of just like the amount of like just breaks I need to be able to process. It was,
Dude,
it's
I
so
don't
good.
smoke, but I thought I needed a cigarette outside.
Yeah. Yeah, like this is required smoke breaks for the
Yeah.
show.
Chris, have you seen it?
I have not. It's on my
Oh,
list.
that's got to be at the top of your list. I'm telling you right now.
You guys keep giving me stuff to watch.
But like this is like up there, like
Yeah.
top echelon type of shows. Right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So definitely worth watching it.
What's Heartset asking here?
Good question.
I don't remember Powder.
Powder? Really?
Yeah.
Dude gets hit by lightning and then he can control.
Yeah. Okay.
We
Is it
watched that in
considered-
like junior high or something.
Is it considered a superhero movie?
That is a good question. Yes, because he controls electricity, or yeah.
So is that the definition of a superhero movie? You have to have
He
some
gets
sort of-
superpowers,
someone have superpowers.
superhuman powers.
What about the ones? Sorry, remember the one with Bruce Willis and
Oh, Glass, the
yeah,
trilogy.
Those ones.
Yeah.
Did he have superpowers, Bruce Willis?
Yeah, he was immortal. He was,
Right.
and
Right.
then there was Split, and then there's the third one.
Well, the first one was Unbreakable,
Unbreakable was the first
Yeah.
one. Yeah.
Split, and then Glass.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, his mom was struck by lightning while she was pregnant, right?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
And then he was super pale because Reasons.
reasons.
So I've
was
got a
amazing.
movie. You guys probably have heard of this already, but the cast is pretty amazing. So I'm going to bring this up here. This is Francis Ford Coppola's Megalopolis.
Oh
Who?
yes, I think I've heard of him.
Just some
Some
random.
indie developer, indie director.
Yeah.
So here's the list.
He'll probably make it one day.
Yeah.
Here's the list of cast: Adam Driver,
Okay.
Shia LaBeouf,
Yeah.
Giancarlo Esposito.
Okay.
Or I probably said that wrong. Lawrence Fishburne,
Okay.
Jason Schwartzman.
Yep.
And I don't know how to say German words.
Schwartzman.
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 Aubrey Plaza.
Aubrey Plaza. Oh my god.
Plaza. And
Aubrey Plaza.
Chloe Feynman.
I don't know the last one.
But
Chloe Feynman. She's on SNL.
Oh, Feynman.
She's on SNL.
You're just being funny. Okay.
come on. But this is a pretty stacked cast.
Yeah.
This movie's been going on for a long time.
That's it.
Oh yeah, it was been in development. Like, I mean, when was the last time he actually did a movie? Coppola.
Yeah, that's
Coppola.
true.
So I know it's been in development for a long time, but yeah, I don't know if there's a release date on it yet or not. But yeah, and I have no idea what it's Megalopolis.
Yeah, Megalopolis.
Megalopolis. I don't know.
So don't know the release date, but
Great.
might be a banger.
Well, it probably will be.
Yeah, I mean, look what he's done, right?
That's a good cast, except for, well, no. If it's Shia LaBeouf in a Francis Ford Coppola movie, it's gonna be gangbusters. Like,
Yeah.
seeing
Speaking of
him,
Gankbusters,
huh?
we got
Oh,
these two have paired up, and it's probably gonna be a kick-ass movie. Dave Bautista and
Okay.
Samuel L. Jackson
okay.
are doing a movie called Afterburn.
There was already a movie called Afterburn.
The film follows a treasure hunter and freedom fighter who must recover their Mona Lisa in a world set 10 years after a solar flare has wiped out technology across the world.
Sick. So it's gonna be like what was that Denzel Washington movie?
It's going to be lock and
Yeah,
load.
yeah,
Let's
yeah.
go.
where he had the book and it was the Bible or something. Remember
Book
that
of
one?
Eli?
Yeah, Book of Eli. Yeah,
Right.
yeah. It's gonna be
How's it-
Book of Eli.
Yeah, so these two are badasses, of course,
Yeah.
right? I mean, our boy Sam is a little bit up there in age, but he can still act. He probably needs this because of what he just went through with Disney Plus for the invasions, because
Yeah.
they just stripped him down to we can't even recognize who that person is anymore. So,
No, just the character. And
yeah, I meant, but they didn't utilize him. Who is
no, absolutely not.
right?
But like nobody is like, oh, I don't know, this Sam Jackson guy. I don't know if he's gonna make this movie. It's just like, oh yeah, just Disney sucks.
Only me and Cowbugger know this. So Megalopolis was actually a toy online store.
Oh.
It had a lot of issues of screwing people over. So
Mm.
it's an inside story for
Sam
collectors.
Jackson's the general manager of the store.
no, nothing to do with Sam Jackson. But yeah, Afterburn looks interesting.
Your
Per
pre-order
deadline.
isn't in, motherfucker.
Per deadline.
Mhm.
Our boy Ian McGregor said that he would love to play
Ian?
Obi-Wan again.
Good old Ian McGregor.
Yeah, Ewan
Ewan.
McGregor said he would love to play. Of course, you would love to play.
Of
You're
course.
gonna get paid for it. You're not doing volunteer work.
You know what? The Obi-Wan TV show, of its faults, which there are many, I don't believe they screwed up Obi-Wan. Anytime Obi-Wan was on screen and doing something, it was still cool.
Well, except for the part that he was hiding a girl underneath his coat.
Yeah, I blocked that from my memory.
That was one of the
I
worst
blocked
things
the
I've ever
little
seen.
rascals
Oh my
going into the
God.
bank sequence. Totally forgot about that bit.
He would have been
like-
better using Jedi Force and pin her against the roof and then just make her cross.
Yeah, just like floating or yeah, whatever. That TV show sucks.
I honestly don't remember what happened in that show.
No, Princess Leia was a brat.
Right.
The end.
Right.
I
And
forgot
then
to do
they
this.
did a bunch of shit they did in Clone Wars.
forgot to do
Also they
Yeah.
did canonize that a very popular Jedi that Obi-Wan partied with a bunch was alive. They said his name once, so he might be in another live action thing.
Okay.
But other than that, nothing of interest.
I did want to mention, if I can get this here right, share screen. Windows. R.I.P.
Yeah,
Yes.
to one of the baddest man.
you son of a bitch.
You know it.
Yep.
The man that helped Rocky beat Carl Drago. So, or Drago. But rest in peace, Carl Weathers. You
True.
will be missed. So,
Now he's pushing pencils.
but
Heaven.
yeah.
It's still the greatest handshake ever.
Oh,
Right?
jeez.
Oh,
Good.
oof. Things happen in my bits.
Yep.
But
That
man, I was shocked. Like
that handshake caused global warming.
Yeah.
when
great
I
thing
saw
was,
this, I thought it was a fake. You know, those people fake deaths all
Yeah.
the time on social media. But then
Yeah.
I was just like, no.
Yeah. But the funny thing was, like, Apollo Creed and
Mhm.
in Predator, but then he was like so good in Happy Gilmore.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Is the
His coat.
Yeah,
coat
with the fake hands or something.
fake hand.
Yeah.
And he actually dies in the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he's like at the end, or he's playing the piano too.
Yeah.
And then I didn't see it, but he was in a bunch of Arrested Development.
Oh yeah.
He was an
And
acting coach as well.
I think you mentioned that he played in the Canadian Football League, the BC Lions.
Yeah, he played for the BC Lions.
Yeah. CFL.
That shocked
Yeah.
me. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I didn't know that either, but yeah, I heard that. I don't think it was very long, but I mean, so did The Rock. He played in the CFL too.
Did he?
Yeah.
Calgary Stampeders. Yeah,
He'll take anyone.
I know
Yeah,
that.
exactly. I'm trying out next week just for the mascot.
Tune in
though.
live.
I'm gonna do a
I
live feed as I try out for the BC Lions.
I did like Stallone's touching video on
Yeah.
Instagram about him. He's like, when I met this guy, I'm like, this guy is huge, first of all,
Mm.
and I better live up to this guy's energy and his acting prowess, because Stallone's like, this guy motivated me to do better in the Rocky movies.
Yeah.
Right. And he goes, I learned a lot from Carl how to, do work in the Hollywood world. And so he genuinely was, like lost for words at times too, but he thanked Carl for everything he's done for his career. Right. So,
Yep.
yeah, that sucks.
Yep. Yep.
Speaking of sucking, Tom Holland is going to star in Romeo and Juliet.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Who
Tom,
cares?
go get your money, man.
Me.
Cool. In the wind. Man, I brought a plethora of news. Do you guys have any stuff? I don't want to keep taking
Yeah, but I mean, you like that all dropped when, like in the last.
all in the last couple of hours, some of them. Actually, most
Yeah.
of them.
Yeah.
Last 5,
Well,
6 hours.
We're gonna get to the Super Bowl in a bit.
Yeah.
But Justin, you had mentioned you're watching something, so I was gonna just kind of talk about a couple things I've watched that I actually liked. I finally saw the movie Dumb Money. Remember we talked
Oh,
about
yeah.
that?
Yeah. The GameStop movie. Yeah.
Yeah, the GameStop movie based
Yeah.
on a true story. Again, crazy cast: Paul Dano,
Yeah.
Pete Davidson, Vincent D'Onofrio,
Seth-
America
Seth-
Ferrera, Nick Offerman,
Mhm.
Sebastian Stan, Seth Rogen. Yeah, great cast.
Yeah.
It's interesting, like, to think that actually happened. Like,
Yeah.
like those people. A lot of people made money. A lot of people lost money.
I made like $500.
Did you?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Me
I didn't. I only heard about it after. that.
Yeah. You.
You guys,
Yeah.
because of that, or you just had stock?
Yeah, because of that.
No, because of that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Because like, how did you find out about it? Because of the
Reddit.
Right.
Yep.
No way.
Yep.
See, I didn't hear about it till after the fact. Did you follow the guy Roaring Kitty? Were you following him or
No.
Okay.
No.
I- Reddit made us follow all that.
Yeah.
Right.
They took
Because that's
care of
who Paul Dano plays is
Yeah.
Keith Gill, and they kind of focus on him and his family.
Mhm.
But then they have these random people like you guys that are just buying the
Yeah.
stock,
Mhm.
and they're like the whole time, because you guys had some of it, but imagine if you had, like, because people are like, oh my god, I have like $500,000. Do I sell
Yeah.
or do I hold?
No,
and they just
hold. Diamond hands, baby.
yeah. And they do.
Diamond hands.
They just keep following him, 'cause-
Yeah.
or whoever, because
No,
yeah,
I bought a couple $100 worth pretty early on, and then borderline just didn't open the app. I was just like, okay, this is a middle finger to hedge funds, and I was like, okay, whatever. It was like the Starship Troopers,
Right.
and me, I'm doing my part. And then like near the end, like it had doubled, and I was just like, okay, whatever, screw it.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is a fun 6 months of memes, and yeah.
No, it's good. It was a good movie. It was well done, and a lot of stuff I'd heard about, but only I'd only heard through the the news or whatever, right?
Yeah.
So it was good to kind of see different parts of it. And they actually do use. It's interesting when he's going through. He has to be or a bunch of them have to be online to do depositions and stuff like that. They're actually using footage of the person asking the question, and then they cut to the actor talking back to him.
They've done that a bunch with a lot of serial killer stuff, where they would kind of supplement the actor playing whoever with the original footage. Yeah,
and
it just adds a level of
another
to it.
Film that I watched, and this is okay. So we've talked about this before. When you it's late night and you got laptop and you're just like, what am I gonna watch?
Yeah.
So and this just came out, and I wasn't really interested in it, but once I started watching it, so there's a documentary called "The Greatest Night in Pop"
Okay.
about the making of "We Are the World."
Oh God!
So you all remember the song that the USA made? It was back in the 80s when everyone was trying to raise money for Ethiopia, and everyone was right. Canada, Canada wrote a song too, right? But this is the documentary, because I didn't realize this when they so Michael Jackson and Lionel Richie wrote the song.
Yeah,
they recorded it and filmed it in one night after the American Music Awards, because they knew everyone would be in town, and they just went to a studio. So they started at like 10 p.m. Went till like 8 in the morning. And it's pretty good because they interview they interview Huey Lewis and Springsteen now. And they're like, the egos in that room are huge. And so they go through the whole
bags of pickup powder was in there.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Did they get anything in there about Prince talking shit about the
well, they wanted him there.
Yeah. They
all
asked
night.
him, and
Sheila E. was there.
Yeah.
And they asked her to call him to get him over here.
Yeah.
And he said, if I can do a guitar solo, I'll come.
Yeah.
And they're like, no.
All right, fuck you, then I'm not doing it.
So and then what happened was, because they had a line for him and everything.
Yeah.
And it's a really hard line to sing. So they gave it to Huey Lewis. And he's like, oh my God, I got to sing Prince's part.
Oh.
And so it's pretty funny. And actually the funniest part, so they're talking to the crew. There's obviously a recording crew. Quincy Jones is there producing. Yep. They have the sound people, but they also have a camera crew that's shooting it all on video.
Yeah.
And they interview one of the camera guys, and he's just like, oh, it's amazing. I'm filming all these people. At the end of the movie, he's like, all right, who do I invoice? And they're like, this was volunteer.
Yeah.
He's like, what? I spent all night filming this. Anyways, it's a good, no brainer sort of to watch, but
yeah, it was a train wreck.
Yeah. I just couldn't believe that they did it. Like they left it like 7 a.m. in the morning. So anyways, yeah, it's a fun little documentary. But yeah, let's get into our Super Bowl.
Yeah, Super Bowl time.
Super Bowl. Well, we're not actually talking about the Super Bowl. We're gonna talk everything else that. Well, I don't know. Do you guys?
Yeah, the Blue Jays aren't playing. I don't care.
So do you want to run up the list, Chris?
Well, first of all, let's actually. So you watch the Super. You get right into the Super Bowl.
Oh yeah.
I'm
all in. Doesn't matter if my team's in there or not. It's good times.
Who's your team?
They just lost last week, so they didn't get to go to the Super Bowl. Detroit.
Oh, Detroit. Right.
Yeah. But we've got a bunch of movies that might be popping up as trailers.
Well, so Justin, obviously, do you even? I know you don't care about football, but do you watch for commercials and stuff?
Nope.
Nothing.
No. I'll go on YouTube after and kind of look up a compilation or something.
Yeah.
But well, actually, I did watch one football Super Bowl
game ever.
Game. No,
it was Little League across the street from my
I
house.
watched one full game once in my life, and that's when the first Force Awakens trailer was coming.
Oh yeah,
I went to a pub, sat there, got drunk, waited for it, and then the second that I saw it, I was like sick, and then I went home.
Yeah. I think I did that. I actually went to a animated movie called Robots.
Oh, with
Yeah.
Ewan McGregor,
because they were
and-
showing
Yeah,
Phantom Menace trailer
yeah.
before.
What? And oh man, that Robots was good. They also
It was
had,
actually good. But I was
um,
like, I don't know what this movie is. I just know Phantom Menace trailers playing before,
and it
so I'm
was
going to it.
That's crazy.
who did the soundtrack for his super gruff voice?
Bleeding Gums Murphy?
No, I'll think of it later.
But yeah, I mean, I think for Force Awakens as well. I think there was also like a Monday Night Football, and they were going to show some Star Wars trailer. and I was
Yeah.
like, I don't care. Yeah, I'll sit here and wait for it to come on.
Yeah,
Guys are
But-
so sad. Go away.
No, I mean, I watched the Super Bowl for trailers, commercials, and the halftime show.
Heartset says, I love football. When they shoot a 3-pointer from the out of bounds is my favorite.
Yes.
That is a really good
here,
sport.
here.
Okay, let's run off the list then, Chris. Do you want to do that?
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. If I miss anything, let me know here. So the rumors are this is not
I thought you were gonna say the Expendables 5. I was gonna fucking punch you.
Expendables 5 and 6 and a prequel.
Oh yeah. I mean, yeah, no, you can just
No, let's not entertain this.
What would an Expendables prequel be? Wouldn't that
Rambo?
ju-
Rocky.
Yeah, wouldn't
It's a
that
bunch
just
of-
be
no.
Rambo?
No, it's a bunch of
Bloodsport.
bullies in a schoolyard. It's a bunch of bullies in a schoolyard pushing around kids.
You're lunch money nerd.
They all went to public school together.
Oh my god. All right. Okay. The list of movies trailers are going to be dropping is Wicked, which I just mentioned earlier.
Yeah.
Knuckles, which is a character from Sonic.
Yeah.
Deadpool 3,
Mhm.
Yeah.
arguably probably going to be the biggest of them, I think.
Yeah.
Inside Out 2,
Mhm.
Okay.
A Quiet Place, Day 1, which I just mentioned earlier,
Wait,
And-
like 2 trailers?
and a big one.
Wait,
I
when
think,
is the Super Bowl?
It's Sunday.
This Sunday?
Yeah,
Yeah.
this Sunday.
So is that why they're getting these, or are these trailers just leaking early?
Well, that's a good question because
Well, the trailers haven't leaked. The list has leaked.
no, but we've already seen A Quiet Place. Like they just
Yeah.
dropped that yesterday. Right?
Well, maybe this is a teaser. Did you think of that, Chris?
no, I don't.
Oh.
I don't think of anything. I try not to think. That's why I come to the show.
Football.
Just consume. Just
I'm going to
consume.
popcorn chicken, so I don't have to think.
The last one here. Well, not the last one. It's a big one. I have one more that just got announced literally 2 days ago as well. Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes.
Mm.
That is a long title.
That would be the fourth in the series, right?
Why don't they just call it Kingdom of the Apes? I guess they have to have Planet of the Apes in there.
Yeah.
Well, because they're all on one planet. It's not like, oh, what about those apes on the moon?
Moon apes. That's why. I want to see that.
But here's a twist, though, and you'll see
Ooh,
why. I
what a
said that.
twist!
Deadline says they don't expect Wicked trailer to be released on Sunday, but instead expect to see the trailer of Twisters.
Oh yeah, that's a sequel to the.
Sequel to Twister.
Yeah.
where there's two and they fight. Isn't that just Beyblades?
So there's a twist there. Thank
Okay.
you.
So here's a couple questions or a question. We all actually the only one everyone really wants to see, and who already said it there in the chat. Cowabunga dude, Deadpool 3, right?
Yeah.
That's the one that everyone's itching.
I
to
think
see,
so.
for
I
sure.
think
Yeah.
But because this is Ryan Reynolds, because it's Deadpool, do you think they do something special for the Super Bowl and not
Is
just
he going to show up at? Okay, here we go. No, he's going to show up at the halftime show and rip a solo.
I don't think they're gonna allow.
Who's
it.
playing? Who's playing the halftime show?
Usher?
Usher.
Usher.
He is still
And
relevant?
Usher and but he said
He's not
and
dead?
some friends.
Yeah, there's always friends. They always
Yeah.
bring up people.
Black Eyed Peas are going to
Maybe.
show up
Maybe.
with Deadpool as Fergie, and he's going to twerk and
This
have
is-
implants.
Here's my prediction for Deadpool trailer. Okay, so when we first heard about this new movie, which was a long time ago, you had Ryan Reynolds sitting on a couch
Mhm.
saying, "Oh, we tried this," and then you have Hugh Jackman walk behind him.
Yeah.
The next video has them both on that couch,
Yeah.
saying, "This is what the movie's about, but it's all a joke." So this time they're going to be on that couch in character,
Mhm.
watching the Super Bowl, and say,
Oh.
"Oh," something like that. They're going to lead
Yeah,
into
it's
a
gonna be-
trailer.
going to be super.
Somebody spills a beer, the other one gets mad, and they start killing each other.
Or during Usher's performance, Hugh Jackman runs up and starts singing Les Miserables or some shit.
Also,
That one.
at an earlier Chiefs game, both Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman were with Taylor
Oh,
up in a booth. So maybe they'll be dressed up with her. I don't know. I think they're gonna do so. I think there will be a Deadpool trailer, but I think they'll pull a little twist on it too.
Yeah.
Because they have to.
that sounds about right.
Yeah. There's other possible trailers though, because Dune
Yeah.
is coming up. Kung Fu Panda 4, Ghostbusters coming up, Godzilla vs. X Kong.
Neat.
Do you think we're going to see a Madame Web trailer?
I was going to bring that up for my, the good, bad, the ugly. Good
Yeah.
would have been the bear. Bad and ugly are watching Madam Web trailer twice because that movie looks like utter garbage.
By the way, she's pissed off, isn't she? I was
What-
reading on the main actress who's in the Madam Web.
Yeah.
She's not happy. She's really upset.
Why?
She feels
'Cause
that
she's bad at acting?
she said people don't care about writing quality movies anymore.
Yeah, you're right. You were in fucking 4 that were not quality.
So she's upset. I don't know any more than that, but Warner Brothers, Sony, Netflix, and Amazon will reportedly not have any trailers at the Super Bowl this year. So I don't
okay.
care.
They didn't want to spend $7 million.
Yeah. Oh, weird.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, good for them to save some money, I guess.
Sounds like the kid who wasn't invited to
Was-
the party.
were we supposed to
I don't even
clap for
wonder
these
if
guys or
it's funny.
something? Like, why is
Yeah.
this even a news? But I had to bring it up, right? So, yeah, Variety reported this. Apparently, it's news. They're
It was a
just
slow
saving
week.
some money. So, good for those guys.
Yeah.
Superman will be released in 2025 of July, and the movie will also be released the same week as the new Jurassic World. Which one is going to do better? Keep in mind the DC's track record.
Superman.
So if you think, which one do you think would do better in terms of money wise that week?
But they also just announced that it's John Wick director doing Jurassic World.
Yo,
Which
I
I
want
think-
to see
I think
a
they should just-
Raptor do the cool like tactical reloads, slow motion. Just
I think you should just bring those worlds together, John Wick and Dinosaur.
Oh,
yo,
Wick in the Jungle would be dope.
Like they kill his dinosaur at the beginning.
Lawrence Fishburne just shows up with machine guns, right? And hands it to
No.
Wick. Oh, that'd be
wait,
awesome.
that would just be Turok. They should make Turok. Do you remember those games?
Yes, the
Turok
comic
the
too.
Di-
The comic too.
I think they made it. I think somebody tried to make a movie too, as well. I think there was a movie, and it was.
I
it
think
was
you're
trash.
right. Yeah, it
They
was
should-
Image. I think Image Comics was the Turok.
Yeah.
But
Well, it's a Native American guy who goes back in time and
Yeah.
fights dinosaurs,
Right.
and that was the game.
Wasn't that just a movie with Adam Driver?
Oh
65?
yeah,
that's
65,
bad though. No. There's a time warp thing, and they
Okay.
get put into the present day. I
Okay.
think. And yeah, it's just Turok Dinosaur Hunter. It was terrifying. The sound design was disgusting. It was on the N64 and a bunch of other stuff. But yeah. I mean, at that point, it's just aliens.
Okay, so answer the question: which one is going to do better?
Superman.
Okay, Justin.
Yeah, Superman.
Easily, because look at look, we've been talking about Superman and all the, this person's in it, that person's in it, and James Gunn and everything. And sorry, but the whole Jurassic
Yeah.
Park world thing is
It
kind of
better do better. It better do better. It
Better do
needs
better.
to do. It needs to be good. It needs to be Jurassic World. If it cannot be Jurassic World, they got no chance in heck after that.
Yeah, but the demographic too there isn't enough of a crossover. Like, it's not like Jurassic, that's for the kids and the family. It's like, yeah, but this is Superman. It's like
I might do a dip the same day and just do both.
yeah,
You ever
back
done
to
that
back.
before?
I've never done
Uh,
that. I've always
uh,
wanted to do
oh,
it.
legally,
Oh,
but yeah.
anyways, Have
He
you
just
done
means he
it?
didn't pay for it.
Yeah, no, I mean,
No, I know what he meant. Yes. Chris, have you done it? 2 movies
Yeah.
in one day?
I did it for back in the 90s. I did it for Men in Black and Face Off.
Hell yeah, that's a good day.
Wow.
What do you? I can't remember what I saw
Face Off.
first. I think I saw Men in Black first, and then Face
Well,
Off.
obviously you can't remember because they used the little thing on you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What? The what thing?
Okay, no,
Memory
I'll
thing?
just let myself out.
Yeah.
And Kiwi never do that. Always pay for your movies.
Or have your parents pay for
Yo.
it.
Okay.
Ooh. So back to the trailers for a second. I think other than Deadpool, I'd like to see Inside Out,
Yeah.
and I don't know. I don't really care for Knuckles or Wicked or even Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, but I think have they really dropped a better Dune trailer? I mean, they've got 1 or 2, but I don't think they've really.
Is it too late for that now?
Well, it's March 1st comes out.
So maybe they'll surprise it with the drop.
What I wanted to bring up, another trailer that they could bring up is that If movie. Again, John Krasinski, Ryan Reynolds, Imaginary Friends. Did you see what they did this week with those trailers?
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
So this week they actually didn't drop a trailer, they dropped a featurette.
Yeah.
So in the one featurette, and again, this is a movie called If. It's coming out in the spring. It's about it's kind of a combination of live action and sort of Pixar.
Yeah.
Meaning like it's this little girl who can see everyone's imaginary friends, and John Krasinski wrote and directed it. However, in the featurette, you got Ryan Reynolds sitting there talking, and then someone sits beside him and goes, "Hey, it's John Krasinski," but it's not John Krasinski. It's Randall Park.
Yeah.
Because
from The Office, the Asian gym.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But it's hilarious because not only do they go through the whole featurette,
Yeah.
like you see behind the scenes of him directing.
Yeah.
Actually, John Krasinski changed his Instagram profile picture to Randall
To
Park.
Randall Park.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So it's funny how they
went
Think
that
it-
hard into it.
yeah. It's kind of creative, right? Like
Yep.
that's what I think Deadpool's gonna be here on in. Just like come up with some creative marketing. That's what
Mhm.
it needs.
I think it will be the #1 movie of the year
Deadpool?
of
Oh
revenue.
yeah, hands
in
down.
revenue.
Yeah.
I
You don't think-
honestly,
you don't
honestly
think
900
Kong-
million.
You don't think King Kong with a Infinity Gauntlet's gonna blow it out of the water first? Come on.
Oh God.
What about Madame Web?
Oh yeah.
Finally.
There was Madame Web. There was somebody that was going online. This is in California.
Yeah.
They were going to their local theater and trying to look at seats
Right.
for the opening night of Madame Web.
Yeah.
So they're going to like the 5:00 screening, and there's like 2 seats gone. The 7:30 screening, like 5 seats gone. This is opening night.
Oh.
That 9 screening, there's like maybe 10 seats gone.
Oh
like that's it.
man.
When does it come out?
It's next week. It's like Valentine's Day.
Oh yeah. Should we just go?
I'm
Yeah,
not going to that. You guys can go.
Like I'll
Even
get,
if they gave me free tickets, I still wouldn't go.
yeah, but the seats the theater's gonna be empty, so we can just throw shit at the screen and get drunk.
But then I'm contributing to the filth. I don't wanna
No,
contribute to the
they're not gonna. All they're gonna do is go like, finally, somebody paid us $10.
You're gonna say 1 ticket for Madame Web. They're gonna go, really?
They're
Really? Do you know what that's about?
gonna immediately just call an ambulance. This guy's clearly insane.
So James Cameron's in the news. So he has said that he has ideas for Avatar 6 and 7.
Oh my
Of course he
god!
does.
Wait, what are they?
Bro, get the third one out before you talk
Just
about
say,
6
where
and
are they at?
7.
No,
for
no.
God's sake.
All he's saying is like, I figured out other colors I can make the blue guys.
None of the
These
colors,
ones
but,
are gonna be
but there's
cheap.
only there's only earth, wind. Like he's doing all the elements.
Fire,
Yeah.
right?
fire.
Right. So how did he have 7?
Because then the air
Nuclear.
no
right?
air and water are gonna team up and they're gonna make a sub group.
It sounds like
called ice.
another
And there's gonna
Avatar
be
show
ice
that I
guys.
know.
And you gotta have the snow level
right.
and you gotta have the sewer level. So we haven't seen the sewer people yet.
Right.
So that's 6 and 7. And then space guys. They get 5 hands. They get
I'm sold.
yeah.
Take my money. So like 6 and 7, this is like I'm gonna
So-
be dead by then.
So here's the twist. Here's the twist. He said
they're-
that obviously mortality is going to be an issue for him to get to 6 and 7. So he wants to pass on this to somebody worthy to take on the mantle.
Why? Has nobody told him that they're kind of mid now? Like the first one was super cool to go see a high, and then after that, people don't give a shit about 3D movies anymore. Like it's no longer like that's why it was amazing, because it was like the visual fidelity was phenomenal. Nobody gave a shit about the story at all.
Mhm.
And then the second one came out, and then everyone was like, "Oh yeah, no, yeah, we are remembering the first one correctly." And that the story
the
wasn't
thing
that
is,
great.
it made still over $2 billion.
Yeah, that's because it got people to go into the theater and not wait for it, because it was a you have to see this in theater thing, and also too you have to see this in ultra HD.
Wait, I'm talking about
Double Max,
Avatar.
which tickets are probably twice as expensive.
I'm talking about Avatar 2.
Oh,
It made
Well,
over $2 billion. 2.3 to be exact, give or take.
didn't that just come out right after the pandemic?
Yeah, it was not even like
But I'm just saying, like,
2 years ago.
this is a home run. They're gonna Hollywood studios are gonna stick to him like
No, absolutely.
flies on turd, right?
Yeah.
So
But how you're talking about, how it should be screened, shouldn't that mean like 6 and 7 is like you're in VR and
Yeah.
you're watching it?
well,
or-
what
Like,
I'm saying is like, why
you know what? I want to be in it.
Yeah,
Like,
put me in it,
Put
coach.
me in it.
should be able to grab my tail, right?
Yeah,
Exactly.
But I find it comical that you haven't done 3 and 4, and you're already at 6 and 7. We don't care about 6 and 7. Stop talking about something that's going to come out 20 years from now.
That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. I'm not going to be around.
yeah.
I'm literally going to be gone.
I don't know.
I'm going to age my think about my age in Avatar movies.
I'm
How old are you?
2.5 Avatar movies.
Avatar movies.
Josh Brolin says he's heard Thanos will be returning.
In Deadpool.
That?
Somebody actually asked, will he be, if he's in Deadpool 3, will he be Cable
Cable
or Thanos?
Probably both.
Both.
Yeah.
I think that'd be cool.
He goes, I hear kind of liking through the grapevine that they're going to bring him back. Those are his words in quotes.
Everyone's coming back.
Yeah, it's Disney. Nobody dies. Nothing is real
They're going to get,
or good.
or MCU is going to just get to a point like, oh, everything sucks. Bring back, how much can we give Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah.
and Chris Evans? We got to
Yeah.
get them back. Yeah, I'm sure we're going to see Thanos back. One of the actors from Stranger Things says he feels like in the last season, which is coming up, that some main character should die.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's generally
That's going to
how
really
the
upset my
storytelling
youngest
is.
one.
But because if you look back at all the Stranger Things, they basically introduce someone new, and that person,
And
like
that
soon
person
as
dies,
soon as
yeah.
they introduce 2 new people, like, oh yeah, they're dead.
Yeah.
You're like the DiCaprio. Ooh.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, those people, those guys right
Oh,
there,
oh, new guy.
they're dead.
No, red
He's
shirt.
holding an Android
Red
phone.
shirt,
He's
red
done.
shirt.
Yeah. But there have,
okay.
but did you guys ever watch series where they killed off like a main person, and you're like, oh my god, can't
Yeah,
believe
Walking Dead.
Yeah, and then nobody
It
started.
Pissed me off.
Yeah,
it. See, isn't that the problem though, right? If you kill off someone like that, then everyone's
Battlestar
like,
Galactica, though.
You
Yeah.
can
That-
kill off maybe one guy, but when you start killing like 3 or 4 fan favorites, what are you doing?
no, you can't do that. But even
No,
one,
Battlestar Galactica.
There's another one right there.
They killed people left, right, and center, and it was devastating. And everyone kept watching.
but see, that's
Would
just
you say
it.
Star Wars is the one that we can kind of be okay with the killings that they have?
No,
Maul, Vader, Obi-Wan, Yoda.
no.
Are you,
all
are
those
you
were
okay with
fine.
those deaths because of the storyline, or you're not happy that they got killed?
Yeah.
I remember when I was young, after Return of the Jedi, the next day, and I was pretty upset that Yoda was dead. But I was, I was
Yeah.
pretty young. But he had to. So
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, do you think that the story would have been better if they stayed alive, or
No.
because they needed to die to make it elevate?
exactly.
Meanwhile, there's a lot of people in Star Wars I wish they'd kill.
Yeah. Or
Well, they
Well,
try stabbing them, but they keep coming back to
I know,
life.
dude.
that person, they're just all rotisserie chickens at this point.
Oh man.
See, that's what you're saying before is now Stranger Things has created, because it's in its 4th season, that there's so many lovable characters.
Mhm.
It's like, okay, we
Yeah.
can't kill off that person. We can't kill off this person. They've got, like you're saying. And if they're going to do it, however, this is the end of it, season 5. So at
Yeah.
the end, like towards the last episode,
Just every episode somebody dies.
yeah. And then
Oh,
there's no one left.
Well,
My son's gonna cry.
yeah.
Well, it's not like, when you're watching Rogue One, like, oh yeah, all these people are dead.
Well, I mean, Game of Thrones, that was another
Ooh.
example of like
Yeah.
That was probably,
nobody is safe.
Do you remember the red
Red
wine?
Wedding? Oh,
Red
yeah.
Wedding.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god, my mouth would literally open when the
Yep.
credits rolled. I was like, wow,
Yep. Everyone you love is dead.
just phew, gone. Hello, Matthew Twice.
Hello.
Okay, so Stranger Things, there has been rumors about it saying that they're going to spin this off.
Of course.
They tried that, didn't they, with 11 and those band of misfits in a van?
Yeah. Season 2, there was a storyline that nobody liked, where she went off and met someone else with powers, and she was like helping them and stuff, and everyone was like, that is just, don't even go back to that story. And they never did.
Yeah.
They cut it completely out. So
So there is a rumor of them expanding this thing and having different storylines come through this.
yeah.
I don't know if that's a good thing.
No, when something's really good, they got to end it and
Yeah,
stop
yeah.
and never go back to it.
And then
Just
move
take-
on to the next project.
Yeah, take a piece from the the UK studios.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We did 2 seasons. We told the story. Piss off.
No,
Yeah.
here's more money.
Yeah.
Seriously,
Yeah,
here's more money.
Right. We'll take that money,
Cheerio.
hire writers again, and
Yeah.
write a new thing.
Yeah.
And then that'll be good. Speaking of which, did anyone watch the Pentaveret? Did either of you watch the Pentaveret? The Mike Myers thing?
Oh, that you talked about? No,
Yeah.
no, I haven't seen that yet.
Okay. Gaming news. Microsoft wants to play nice with PlayStation. And some people are upset about this.
Who is upset about this?
Microsoft fanboys. Because they're like,
Who
hey,
is
we have
upset
Xbox Live subscription, and we thought we got this because it's an exclusive thing.
It is.
But Microsoft's like, we're gonna give some of our exclusive games to Sony.
No. They legally have to do that because the government's telling them, because they're now on the tipping point of being a monopoly. So the government, this is actually sanctioned.
This is them playing nice.
No, this is them obeying the law.
Or force the hands. Yeah.
Yeah.
So they
'Cause
want
make
to,
everything and own everything else.
yeah. So they're gonna have an update soon. There's some list of exclusive games that they're gonna give to Sony. Some of the lists are Starfield, Hi-Fi Rush, Sea of Thieves, Gears of War franchise, Indiana Jones, and The Great Circle.
Also, these games have been out for like 20 years.
Right?
Who gives a shit?
So, yeah.
And they've all been on like the Game Pass. So like everyone's already like,
Well, that's what people are saying. Oh,
oh,
why do
they want to offer us a promotion for our channel, views, follows, views, chat.
Sure.
Wow. Thanks for the 6.
Take our money. Take Elvin's money.
Yeah. Is there a way to delete that out of there? Or what?
Yeah, you got to sign into Twitch.
Okay, I don't have Twitch right now signed in. Okay.
Oh, that's coming through Twitch.
Yeah.
Oh.
Anyway. But yeah, those are just that's normal timed exclusives. Oh, great. Now you can play the old Gears of War games that run like shit on your new PlayStation. Cool.
Okay. I don't know. Like, Sony's done it. They've given games to Xbox.
Yeah,
What?
timed exclusivity is a thing that's been around for decades. Like every not every Assassin's Creed, a bunch of Assassin's Creed, they came out on PlayStation, then 6 months later would come out on Xbox.
Mm-hmm.
That's normal.
Hmm.
Crazy. So that the new movie that came out that's everyone says is horrible, the Argyle movie.
Oh yeah.
I also heard that now when you look at the main poster of it, Henry Cavill is right up front.
Yeah.
People are saying he's only in it for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
what I-
yeah, yeah. He's
Well, they did the same-
he's a story, right?
They did the same with the Kingsman, and they had what's the stripper guy name?
Matthew McConaughey?
No.
Oh, Mike.
Yeah, Magic Mike.
Magic Mike. Tatum.
Channing Tatum.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Whatever.
same kind of thing. He was pretty front and center on a bunch of the posters and was in it for
Right.
a good hot 10 minutes.
Yeah. I
But
heard people were actually.
Those were fun. Those were fun movies.
It's the same guy.
yeah,
too.
exactly.
Yeah.
And it feels like that.
Yeah.
It feels like a dumb, funny, fun. I don't know.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But people are saying it's pretty bad. There's actually a couple projects. So we all know how much we've liked Apple, right? And their
Mhm.
shows. So they released a bunch of, stuff that's re-released or second seasons, but also there's a couple projects, two projects that I thought sounded cool, and then one that sort of doesn't. And let me just read them to you. So one is Colin Farrell in a film called Sugar, or a show called Sugar, premiering April 5th on Apple. Sugar is an upcoming noir detective series starring and executive produced by Colin Farrell. The show is set to make its global debut, Apple TV, April 5th. 8-episode drama follows the journey of a mysterious private investigator named John Sugar. He's on trial for the mysterious disappearance of Olivia Siegel, the beloved granddaughter of legendary Hollywood producer Jonathan Siegel. And as Sugar investigates, so he's on trial, but he's also
Steven Seagal shows up.
Yes, and runs after him. So that sounds really good. Jake Gyllenhaal is in a something called Presumed Innocent. Now, I don't know if you guys remember, there was a movie called Presumed Innocent with Harrison Ford, and I think this is sort of the same premises.
Wait, there was The Fugitive and then Presumed Innocent.
Yes.
Were they sequels? Were they in the same
No.
universe?
They could have been,
Yeah.
but I think it's the same thing as Presumed Innocent's 8-episode limited series starring Jake Gyllenhaal from J.J. Abrams and David E. Kelly.
That'll be interesting.
It's based on a New York Times bestselling and is the lead role of a chief deputy prosecutor. Series takes viewers on a gripping journey through the horrific murder that upends the Chicago attorney's office. And then there's one that doesn't look that good, and that's Michael Douglas playing Ben Franklin in Franklin. And I think they've actually had to de-age him to look like Ben Franklin.
They have to. That's yeah.
So, anyways, those are a couple things that are coming. They have a lot of other stuff on Apple, but those are two that I thought looked really interesting.
Yeah, the new Roadhouse.
No, it doesn't look awful to me.
It doesn't look good.
Well, I mean, what is it's supposed to be a beat 'em up?
Yeah,
right?
no, the original wasn't good either. Like,
Yeah.
like it was.
I mean, we're not expecting Oscar awards here.
No,
Right?
but it just looks like they're remaking it and not like
Reinventing anything?
Yeah, I don't think it's
Did
gonna
they
be.
really need to have McGregor in that? Like, he just seems
No.
over the top, sort of. I don't know. I think we talked about this before, Elvin, but he just seems a bit like, I don't know.
Conor
He was-
McGregor.
Yeah.
Yeah, that movie's gonna be dumb. But again, the first one wasn't like Pulitzer Prize winning drama.
Yeah.
They're not talking about the duality of man. It's like, I fight things. Yo, you fight things good. Can you make my fight bar less fight? Yeah, okay. Roadhouse. Then you get a bunch of dudes with mustaches and high-waisted pants to come in and just do voice grumbles.
So is Dune a 3-part movie?
Well, the
Or
book's long,
The original movie's long.
but I think it is. It is in 3 parts.
Because
there's-
Dennis Villeneuve says that he tends to go back into the snow and dream a little bit to see if he
What?
wants to do Dune Messiah next.
It's going to the snow and dream a bit. So he's like, I'm gonna go on a 4-week coke binge and figure out if I'm gonna do.
I think snow is a metaphor.
Yeah.
But yeah, he doesn't know if he wants to do Dune Messiah or he wants to take a detour. Those are his words online. So
Wouldn't he have been contracted to do all three? Like
Possibly.
maybe he's only been contracted for 2.
maybe.
Yeah.
Or is this just a cover up to be like, the studio won't give me any more money? Oh, I'll think of if I want to do a third one. And they're like, we only gave you $2 million, dog. Like,
So do you know the actress that plays next to in the Bear TV show?
Yeah.
With Bear?
Yeah.
She is supposedly going to be cast. This is supposed rumors. Pirates of the Caribbean.
okay.
I don't. Why is this even still coming back? Nope. Does anybody care about Pirates of the Caribbean anymore?
No.
And
Well,
Johnny Depp has told them you can take a hike. I'm not coming back to you guys ever.
Yeah, that was a great.
Yeah.
Like, we dropped you, and he's like, all right, I'm acquitted. Nothing. I'm not guilty of anything. And they're like, we love you, buddy. And he's like, fuck you.
Yeah. So I don't know. Apparently she's in. I mean, she's fantastic in the show.
Absolutely.
But I don't know if anyone would care about Pirates of the Caribbean, no matter who's in there.
No.
yeah, but
So-
can't you say that about tons of projects that come out
Yeah.
now? Like,
Yeah.
who cares about this? But
Well, especially things that have been exhausted, right?
Yeah. like,
Pirates have been
This would be the
they
seventh,
squeezed every
right?
blood out of it.
This would be the 7th one.
yeah,
right?
I think so.
Like,
7. Think
not
about that.
exaggerating. Yeah.
It's crazy. They'll just make a TV show. Don't worry.
They should start movies should do what the Super Bowl does. Use Roman numerals so nobody knows what
Oh,
number they're at.
Yeah.
Like just keep releasing movies and put Roman numerals at the end.
Like
and then
Assassin's Creed.
people won't know what it is.
They don't put numbers on it. After Assassin's Creed 3, I think they stopped putting numbers on it.
Yeah.
And Ubisoft just puts one on it every year. Or they just put the year, like sports games.
Yeah.
They just be
The
like,
year
this
comes
is,
out.
This is Pirates of the Caribbean 2024.
Yeah. Avatar 2040.
Yeah.
Every year. Coming
Every
out
year.
Every year.
So I
Yeah.
got something crazy here. This is from an actor from a TV
We need,
co-host
like,
of
breaking
Film
news.
Speak. Sorry. This is
Sorry.
very interesting. Very interesting. This
Breaking
goes back to
news.
Batman Begins movie. So when they were casting Scarecrow, is it Cillian Murphy?
Cillian
Yeah,
Murphy.
Killian.
Cillian Murphy. Man, I'm butchering names today. Before they picked him, they Christopher Nolan actually sat down with Robert Downey Jr. to play that.
Yeah.
And for whatever reasons, it didn't happen, and then they picked Cillian Murphy. Knowing what you know now, would you prefer Robert Downey Jr.?
Absolutely not.
So here's the thing though. That original Batman Begins was before Iron Man.
Yeah.
It was before 2008. So Iron Man was what resurrected him as an actor,
Yeah.
right? So at the time, it probably would have been a bad choice for him.
Mhm.
And people would be like, well, they wouldn't have really cared because it's like, oh, because people were like, Robert Downey Jr. is Iron Man? Like, isn't he in jail? Meaning Robert Downey junior
Mhm.
So, yeah.
It's interesting though to hear that they had a conversation about this.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it would have been a bad choice. I don't see Robert as Scarecrow.
Well, the thing is, like, that guy, Cillian Murphy, he kills it every time.
Oh, yeah.
He's so good.
It is his name, right? Killian.
Kill it. Kill it. Yeah. Hey, Elvin, I know that you and Dee talked about this, but you had watched the new show, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, right? What were your thoughts on that?
Very slow to get going,
Right.
but like a train, once it gets going, it gets going.
Okay.
And the writing is pretty good, not great, but I'd say pretty good. Glover really shines in this show.
Yeah, He's really
The
good.
other actress, I don't know anything about her, but she's not bad. But you can tell that he's really giving it all to get this kind of going, right? And the both of them do complement each other at certain times. It's funny the banter that goes between the two of them, especially near the end, the last 2 episodes. It was pretty good. I'm still gonna stick with 7.5. D was trying to convince me to go to 8, but I think yeah, he's like, no, go to 8, go to. I'm like, no, stop pressuring me.
So
This is peer pressure all over again in high school. But 7.5 is what I'm gonna land on.
And this is a remake of the Brangelina.
It has nothing to do with it, just the name is there.
but it's
It
the
o-
same
it o-
general premise.
It opens it up more.
Sure.
What is the premise that they don't know that they're?
Yeah, it's
It's-
married couple that are spies but don't know.
So it's like take on the what's the Arnold Schwarzenegger where he's hiding it from it? Total, not Total Recall.
Total Recall.
No, with Jamie Lee Curtis, where she doesn't know he's what's that movie? James Cameron. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. Anyways, where she doesn't know that he's a spy, but this one they don't know.
Secret spy.
So
Kindergarten cop.
No,
this isn't a spoiler. This is straight right off the bat. They
in
mentioned
the
all
chat,
this.
you know what I'm talking about.
In the show. They both know why they're there.
Okay, so
They're both well aware, and they have to play this act together that they're married. So
right.
True
it's meant-
Lies.
True lies.
True lies.
Oh,
True Lies with where she doesn't know he's
that was a
spy.
great. That was a
Yeah.
great movie.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
did we watch that for the
Don't-
80s roundup?
I think
No.
it was- no, we did.
What was the
Thank you, Cowabunga. Yes, True Lies.
Which one? What one did we watch where he rips out a phone booth and
It was
throws it?
Commando.
Oh yeah, okay.
But yeah, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, they are well aware what their job is. In fact, they're supposed to know that, and they're supposed to pretend as a couple, loving couple.
Right.
Mm.
It's a front.
Yeah.
And then they fall in love. Is that
It's
kind of the
very
premise?
interesting. It's slow though, but you gotta just get a nice
But it's
drink,
worth
get
it,
some
you're
food,
saying.
and just try to power through the first couple episodes. So
That's
yeah.
tough for me. I hate powering through stuff.
Yeah.
It's like,
yeah,
It was basically
I
the-
almost gave up on it. Then I'm like, no. I like Lover. I love them in Atlanta. I'm like, I'm gonna give it a shot, and I'm glad because my wife checked out after episode 2. She's like, "See you
Mhm.
later. You watch this on your own," and I'm glad. It's not bad. Anything else?
I saw this thing this week. That Blue Beetle. I don't know if you saw this or not, Elvin.
The
And
movie?
I can't pronounce the actor's name. Also from Cobra Kai. He actually says that he's returning as Blue Beetle. Does that not mean he would be in?
I love the
James-
dude,
But how can that be if James Gunn was totally rebooting everything?
I
that
don't
doesn't
know,
make
man.
sense.
I honestly, I don't know. Maybe it's gonna be a
gonna be in
masterpiece.
Deadpool.
Well, everybody's gonna be in Deadpool.
He said he's returning as Blue Beetle. Just said he's returning.
no. He says he's returning as Blue Beetle.
Yeah. See, I don't even know where to begin with that. That's just weird.
Yeah.
But hey, we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
He's returning to Comic-Con as Blue Beetle.
Yeah.
He'll be there.
Yeah. Speaking of that, though, didn't the thing that you were going to talk about? What's her name? Who played
Gina Carano.
Yeah. The suing
yeah,
Disney?
Yeah.
Yeah.
With Elon Musk.
Yeah, well, that's because he said like we'll fund any lawsuits about free speech or whatever about shit you said on Twitter, but she said the shit on Instagram, so he's just like, yeah, whatever. Here's money. Here, if you want to compare being conservative to being in the Holocaust.
Yeah.
I have zero comment on it. I don't even care. To
But
me,
the funny thing, she's suing Disney, but so next
It's
week,
wrongful termination is what she's
Right.
Yeah,
but the thing is, she's still playing, like she's still using the Mandalorian
yeah.
because here in Vancouver next weekend is Fan Expo, which is
Yep.
basically Comic-Con, and she's coming.
Yep.
And you can see the photo of him right underneath. It says from the Mandalorian.
Yeah.
So
well,
she's still
Yeah, but they haven't taken her out. Like
no,
it's not. She was in the Mandalorian.
but she's not just shooting. She actually wants to be back in.
Sure. Yeah.
I read that. Like,
Of course.
Iger doesn't like her at all because he commented today. He's like, "So I don't care. Go
Yeah.
ahead, try to sue us." There's no way she's coming back to the Mandalorian
No.
No.
Unless Iger.
It's
steps on
unfortunate
her.
because her character was like badass.
and they were
Yeah.
supposed to make a whole movie around her too.
Yeah, exactly. I
The
absolutely.
Republic Raiders or whatever.
Yeah. I can't remember what it's called.
I mean, I
Actually,
just
the
love.
Rogue Squadron.
I just love her guns and her assets. I love her. She's awesome.
Yeah, she was badass.
Yeah.
Piece of shit in real life, but whatever. It's Hollywood.
Yeah.
Of course.
Aren't they all?
Rather be true than to be fake, right?
Yeah.
Speaking of badasses, Jim Carrey will return in Sonic 3 after he said he will not do
No one asked.
What? I like him,
Yeah, I like him.
and he's awesome.
He is.
You know what also is awesome? And you're gonna be like really happy when I tell you this right now. 3, 2, 1. Filming has begun for Bear season 3.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Good.
Yeah. Can't believe Chris hasn't seen it. What are you doing, Chris? Stop doing family things.
Preparing for this show all week. Just kidding.
You know what I'm preparing for is Avatar: The Last Airbender.
When does that come out?
This end of this month.
Yeah, end of February. And then
I believe 26th of February.
and then also Bad Batch
Yeah, it's what we're waiting for.
comes out
Which one's gonna be better?
next week. Two
Which
weeks.
one's gonna be better?
Avatar.
Yeah, I think so too.
Oh, I'm
No, come on. That's not even up
it's
for
the
debate.
series finale.
Okay. Okay. That's a good
Bad-
point.
Bad
That's a
Batch,
great
yes.
point.
Bad Batch's series finale.
It's gonna be a
So,
tearjerker, that one.
Yeah. I think there's gonna be some heavy shit in there. So
Do you think Omega passes? Like she dies?
yeah.
Oof.
They're gonna kill her.
They're
off.
gonna kill her by
You're mean.
like harvesting her clone genomes or whatever, and that's how
Somehow Palpatine returned.
So it comes out 2 weeks last night, 2 weeks yesterday, the
Yeah.
13th. Oh no, sorry, 21st. What am I looking at? 2 weeks tonight it comes out.
Yep.
And they're releasing 3 episodes. So we got some watching to do before we do this show.
well, I mean they're only 10 minutes long. 20 minutes long with the credits, so
Right.
no, those will be good.
When and the Airbenders after that? God, we're gonna have to-
Airbenders, yeah, like the Friday after or whatever.
Wow. We'll have to stop doing
I
the
look-
news.
I look at Airbender trailer. I'm like, this has all the makings of being a classic show.
Yeah.
So long as the writing is good. Please,
Yeah.
please,
Yeah.
please.
I mean, the writing's mostly there. It's the adaptation.
Adaptation.
Yeah, adaptation. Yeah.
I mean, the trailer feels like the One Piece one did. Like it had enough of just like, hey, there's a thing. Hey, there's a thing. Oh, cool, there's a thing. So, I think they've gotten it. And also, M. Night Shyamalan's not touching this, so
Yeah.
probably pretty good.
Thank God. And the casting choices have been really good too.
Yo, I can't remember his name, but Aang's friend
Yeah.
looks
Yeah, I know.
identical.
Yeah.
He looks like a spit and sounds like him too. That's the casting on that is phenomenal.
Did we talk about Beetlejuice?
We haven't.
That's the name.
Yep.
Very
Yeah.
creative.
Yeah. It looks
Say it twice.
crazy. It's been 36 years or something like that.
Jesus.
No way. 36 years?
I don't know. Maybe I'm going too far. I just made that up. 26 years?
Oh.
No, actually
80.
87.
Is it 87?
Let me quickly look it up.
Okay.
Or 88.
I'm just happy that they casted Gina Ortega.
88.
88. Yeah. So 30.
She is
35 years.
perfect for this role.
Oh, of course.
Perfect.
No. This movie was made for her.
Yeah.
She's the new Helena Bordacop or whatever her name is.
Yeah, I know you're talking about. Yeah.
Man, we need AI on our show to pronounce people's names. I'm gonna look at.
They
see if
would
there's
butcher worse than us.
I'm gonna see if there's an app that does that.
It's called Google Translate.
Helen Bonham Carter, whatever. Yes, you're right. She is.
Helena Robocop.
You know who's also in it? William Dafoe.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
He looks
They're
like
just getting all
he-
spooky bitches in
he
this.
just looks like he's dead already.
We need a Skarsgård in there too.
Should I
We
put
need-
a skeleton face? No. We're just gonna put some touch-up makeup.
Nah,
on
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Wow,
We're just
William.
gonna move the light up.
William, that's great makeup. I don't have any on.
I just woke up.
I just woke up.
What do you mean? This is my natural look. Yeah,
There's gonna be so many
Catherine
memes.
O'Hara.
Coming back.
Yep.
And Winona.
Monica Bellucci.
Yep.
Winona Ryder's coming back.
Winona Ryder, and obviously Michael Keaton.
But
That's
they're
a
not
strong
bringing
cast.
back the the couple there. Sorry.
You better go on the interwebs again.
Yeah.
Helena
But
Robo.
that's a strong cast, is it not? That's a
Yes,
really,
it
really
is.
strong.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's coming out 9/06/24.
September 26th.
There you go. So do you think it's gonna do north of 400 million?
How much was the budget? Do we know yet?
I would say probably 150.
The original was only 15 million and it made like
Yeah.
70. Alec Baldwin and Gina Davis won't be in it. They were the original couple from
Yeah.
that.
I think Alec Baldwin is going to be preoccupied right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, they heard that there's going to be guns on set, so not allowed within 50 meters of a gun. So-
Woody Woodpecker's coming back. That's good. Releasing on Netflix though.
Good. Okay.
Cool. I get to tell my
Sure.
son what's this about, and he just looks at me like, "You actually watch this thing?"
Yeah.
So that'll be fun. Because I did like him. He was
Yeah, it's
Cool,
fine.
Atlas. Anybody interested in that?
Cloud Atlas?
No, it's called Atlas, and it's Jennifer Lopez and Simu Liu.
Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, from
What's it called?
The
Shang-Chi.
Rings, Shang-Chi.
Shang-Chi. So Jennifer Lopez is back in filming.
I don't like
She, she looks like the Spanish version of Ripley.
Hmm.
Shaved head?
No, the
Wait, like Alien 2 or like
yeah, I'd say Alien too.
so shaved head? Like buzz cut.
No shaved head, but
That
just
was
the
Alien
look.
3,
Oh, right. Okay.
where they all had shaved heads because they had lice or something.
Yeah, that's
That would be a problem.
real alien invasion.
Nice.
Yeah, that's a lot of news for me. I'm
Yeah,
kind of
that's a lot of
spent
news.
here with a lot of news.
Yeah.
But I'm hope that I've informed everybody about how to go about and kill a lot of hours of your life.
Yes.
So
Well, that's why we need to get Bad Batch going because we're running, we need to start reviewing shows again. But yeah, that was a lot of news.
yeah, a lot of cool stuff.
Yeah.
What
So
cool stuff.
Disney, all the
Stuff that I
Disney stuff.
mentioned.
Oh,
Toy Story,
right.
Frozen,
Yeah, goody gumdrops. Yay.
vampire movie.
I mean that'd probably be fun.
Okay, let's have a little
Beetlejuice.
let's have a little contest here
Oh,
between the three of us. Okay,
wagers.
All right, here we go.
we'll go through the list of possible trailers.
Okay.
Each get to pick three. We're all going to say Deadpool. So actually, other than Deadpool,
remove
that's
Deadpool out of
your
it.
free
that's your
space.
free. So
yeah.
it's 4 in total.
Okay.
3 others. You have to choose 3 others that the trailer is going to drop. You can play along in the chat. So 3 other, I'm going to name them, just not the ones names, but the possible ones as well. Okay. So you get to choose 3 and see who gets the most
Okay.
after Sunday. Okay. So here, let me read them out again. So it was Wicked, Knuckles. We're skipping Deadpool.
Yeah.
Inside Out, Kingdom, the Planet of the Apes. There's quite a lot here. Dune 2, Kung Fu Panda, Ghostbusters, or Godzilla X Kong.
Okay.
There's 8 to choose from. If you want me to read them out again, I can.
And those are potentially going to drop?
Well, they do any of them. Like there's some.
We got to pick 3 besides Deadpool. We got to pick 3
yes,
that can
3
show.
besides Deadpool, and
Okay.
whoever gets
Want me to go
them.
first?
Yeah, go.
Okay, I'm gonna say Knuckles for sure. Sonic.
Okay, let
3.
me write this down.
Okay.
Sorry. So, Elvin. Okay, go ahead.
So Knuckles, Sonic 3.
Yep.
Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. Okay, and then I'm gonna go out on the limb here and say Kung Fu Panda.
Okay.
Gotta go a dark horse. You know what I mean? So
Yeah. Do we need me to read them again, Justin? Or
No.
Okay.
I'm gonna say definitely Sonic. And then I'm going to say Planet of the Apes.
So the same as
Yeah.
Ellen
And
so far.
then I'm going to throw a ringer and say there's going to be a Transformers trailer of some deliveries. There's going to be a giant off
No,
Robin.
it's gonna be Madam Web.
Yeah.
God no.
Well, they gotta do something, right? I mean, why
If
not
they
throw
put
this in the fire?
that goddamn movie on the Super Bowl and spend half of their marketing
So-
budget, I will go watch it.
Oh, I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not.
I will pay my
It's
own
true.
money to
It's
go
$7
see it.
million
Yeah,
to
if
put
they-
something up.
I will-
$7
I
million
will-
dollars.
Yeah. That's how much commercials are. Wow,
Yeah.
trailers.
Oh my god! I remember when it was $2 million, and I
But
thought
this
that was
is-
a lot.
inflation, dog.
But also, this is
It
supposed
hit
to be the
everyone
most.
hard.
This is supposed to be the most viewers ever.
Yeah.
For a Super Bowl.
They say that every year.
No, but we know why this is years.
I mean, it's a biggest sport in North America right now.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Okay, so
Bell.
I'm going complete. I'm going to say Inside Out 2.
okay.
I'll also go with Planet of the Apes.
That almost feels
And-
like a home run. They
Yeah.
have to do it.
Yeah. I'm just going to go with a different Ghostbusters.
Like
Mm.
another trailer for Ghostbusters.
Yeah, a different.
Okay.
Yeah, a different one.
Okay.
So, all right. So we'll see who wins. I don't know what the prize.
You know
is.
the surprise is we never picked Dune. None of us.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm very confident in Knuckles and Kingdom of the Planet Apes. I think those two are almost
Yeah.
a shoe in.
It's probably because we haven't seen anything at all from them.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I'm saying because
Yeah.
of that. Well, we did see Planet of the Apes, but it was a teaser. I
Yeah.
think this is their this is their chance of like really blowing it out there, right?
Yes.
So
For sure. Agreed.
yeah.
So, other question: Will Taylor make? I don't care.
I wasn't even going to
Where's
answer
T's
that
quiz
question.
at?
Yeah. I hope
But-
her team wins.
Do you
Yeah.
think do you think we get a surprise that we didn't see coming at all? Or do you think social media has ruined that opportunity?
Surprise, as in trailers, or
Yeah,
surprise?
something that we did not see coming at all.
Oh, like a world first.
Like,
world premiere.
I think it would have leaked by now, right? Or kind of leaked.
no, they're usually pretty hush hush about that.
Well, the X-Men one, remember with Professor Xavier, that leaked.
Yeah.
You know what? Again, getting back to the Deadpool thing,
Hmm.
would you guys be okay if it was a trailer and it, like, we know it's Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman, right?
Mhm.
And we kind of have some idea who else is going to be in it. We know actually Elektra is going to be in it,
Mhm.
but if it doesn't show anyone else, like, does it need to show anyone else at this point?
Yeah. Are they actually trying to get people to watch it that weren't already, or are they just riding the hype train?
Yeah,
Because it's not like, I don't think at this point they're like, all right, how do we convince people that this is the biggest movie of the year?
Yeah,
like it already
yeah.
is. So.
it already is. But I'm saying from this trailer, are people just going to be happy if it's just the two of them talking?
I think so.
I think it's going to be more of trying to get international audience than North American.
Asian Jim's going to show up again. Actually, that'd be really funny.
But yeah, I mean, it's gonna be fun. 7 million, huh? Wow, holy
Yeah.
smokes!
Mhm.
For
Yeah.
one or like a couple?
No,
It's
for
one.
1 minute.
30 seconds, right?
30-second
30
spot
second. Yeah, that's what it
is $1 million. $7 million. Sorry.
That's insane.
is. Mhm.
Well, when you have that kind of audience watching,
Oof. No wonder Netflix said no thanks.
yeah.
That's like their yearly budget for an anime. So
Alrighty.
on that note, we shall thank everybody for watching. We had a bunch of people watching. Thank you, all of you. And if you're watching for the first time, thank you for hanging out with us. We're here every Wednesday, 7:30 p.m., except for next week. It's Valentine's Day next week. And our significant others, for better sake of not sleeping in the couch, we are probably not going to do the show unless Justin wants to do a solo. But Justin's probably got plans. I'm assuming.
But this works out perfectly because we'll be back in 2 weeks with Bad Batch.
Yeah.
Ooh, there you go. And Avatar.
So we'll have lots to talk about.
Yes.
What are you all about?
Exactly.
So make sure to like and subscribe, please. Help us
Hit
out.
the YouTube buttons.
We need help. But it was a fun show. Lots of information was dropped, and we'll keep doing that for you guys all the time. And don't forget to join us on Mondays, Mighty Mornings. That's on hiatus for now. But don't forget the A&R Weekly at 8:30 p.m. Pacific time. Me, my friend D, hanging out, talking about some cool collectibles. All right. Anything else before I say bye?
Don't watch
Bye.
Madam Web.
Have fun at Super Bowl. Don't drink and drive. Have a great time. And we'll see you guys in 2 weeks.